Hey,
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What's up, DiiJai?
hey, how you?
I'm
So
great.
I'm scared of these questions. Let me see what y'all got.
this is
You should be there. They're a little spicy.
All right, they're a little spicy.
this is our
Let's get into it.
producer Nathaniel, who produces a lot of our segments. So we were gonna have Robbie on, but I must have got faded. So I don't know what happened with him. He said he was, so I don't know.
Well, listen, I'm gonna jump right on in. Okay?
All right, we're in the
So,
pink
first
clubhouse
question-
with real pink questions. All right, here we go.
With the snack.
Right. So this first question, it says, I came out to my parents at 16, and they're a pastor, so you can imagine how they took it. But now I'm 27, and they have come around. But I have a secret I haven't really shared. See, I moved out 3 years ago, and I haven't been home. And let's just say, when I go home for Thanksgiving this year, they'll get a surprise. I have transitioned, and I haven't shared it. Should I tell them before or while my dad is carving the turkey?
Ooh, I honestly feel like you should tell them before. But then, I'm a little bit of a shit starter.
Right.
I'm a little bit of a shit starter,
It
so
gives
I would
that.
just appear. But I will tell you, there are a lot of factors that play a role in this. It depends on your upbringing. It depends on who your family is. It depends, is this a black household? Is this a Caucasian household? Are they, Hispanic? Like, what's the background? There are a few things. What is it? Cultural appropriation. That plays a role in how this is going to go. But if you just want either way it could be potentially painful, I would let them know in advance. But no, actually, I take that back. Just show up. Because even if you let them know in advance, they could still be like, don't come. So, and that's going to hurt you even more, especially if you're close with your family. So I would tell you, just show up. If they love you, if they love you and accept you, they'll accept Tommy or Tanya, either one.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like you might want to say something because you don't want to go there and get your feelings hurt. People could say they love you and then that changes up. People are human beings and a title is a title, okay? Not everyone, people can have a father and not have a father. So you might want to know about that and you might want to test the waters and maybe throw out, did you like Bruce Jenner when he changed? Did you like, I don't know, just throw out some questions and see, because you could definitely I feel it.
I wouldn't say Bruce Jenner because nobody liked him when he transitioned.
No, no one likes Bruce Jenner.
The example was
bad. We got the point, but bad move. Bad.
I don't know who else transitioned at this moment, but yeah.
Zaya, well, that's a child. So that's a child, and her daddy loves her. So,
well, that might be a good example actually.
But I feel like if you were to use her as an example, people would be like, "That's a child. That's a totally different experience." Versus, someone who's been in the world on their own for a moment.
I would say come dressed in confidence. Come with a side of alternate plans. And leave with, I just don't give a fuck. And keep it at that.
Right. I think all of those are great answers. I probably would say something before I got there.
And because I am a sensitive person, I literally would come with alternate plans, because if I feel uncomfortable after the conversation is had at the function, oh baby, I'm leaving. Yeah. I'm not going to be butthurt. I am going to go find somewhere where I am accepted and appreciated, and we're going to take a spin on this night.
I would say do some therapy beforehand too, so you can know how to take the onslaught or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
I would consult somebody. consult.
He's
Oh shit.
talk to somebody.
Yeah, consult with somebody.
Maybe
I mean
she can
somebody
consult Bruce
responsible.
Jenner.
Consult with someone responsible before doing that, because your friends don't always give the best advice, and neither do preachers. So
So the question is in the chat is: so at no point in time has this person FaceTime their family members. Some people don't.
guess
Some
not.
people don't. They may have older parents.
Yeah,
Like my parent, well, and older doesn't mean anything because my dad is 40. He don't FaceTime.
right.
Well, how old are you? I'm intrigued now. I'm all in the mix. I'm like, if your daddy is 40, how old are you?
I'm sorry, my dad is 50. I'm 29.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, dang, y'all got it in young. I was like, your daddy was busting them down in middle school. You know what I'm saying?
He probably was
Not in middle school. Wow.
Listen, they started early. I at least waited till my senior year. And if I'd had it my way, I would have gone into college with my V card, because it wasn't great. It wasn't anything to brag about.
You have kids?
No, God no. I was talking about sex.
Oh.
God no. I probably won't have kids till I'm 40. And I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Well, listen, so let's dive into our second question. Now, this second question is pretty interesting, okay? So it says, I have been dating this guy for 5 months, and it's been amazing. But I've been keeping a secret from him. So he has a foot fetish, and he's been begging me for months to show him my feet, which I'm really insecure about. He says his foot fetish is serious to him, and it may be a deal breaker. But I'm afraid to tell him on my left foot I have a 6th toe. What do I do? Please help.
Oh, okay. As someone who has a foot fetish, it is not a deal.
I think you're gonna say someone who has a 6th toe, but okay, keep going.
I did too.
Is it a deal breaker?
I don't think it should. I mean, I don't
It's
think
not
it should be a deal
necessarily
breaker.
a deal breaker, but it's like, you need to do something about that. Like, because I just feel like one of the first things you look at when you meet a person is their hands, their mouth, and if they have on flip-flops, their feet, right? And I feel like you can tell a lot about a person by what their hands and feet look like, you know, and just their hygiene and the whole nine.
I
And
think
so,
6th toe, you're born that way.
well, no. I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. I was focused on if the ugly feet is a deal breaker. I was focused on that. But as far as a person with a 6th toe, if they're nice, it's not a deal breaker. I mean, we want to see them. You know, when you're in missionary, it ain't gonna matter anyway, because they're gonna be in my mouth. So
DiiJai, you would nibble on the 6th toe.
absolutely. In missionary, of course, and even on date night, I'm still gonna get some coconut oil, and I'm gonna rub you down, and it's gonna be a wet night.
Oh,
Okay.
I hope you have a washing machine and a dryer. So yeah, that's my final answer.
what are the washing machine and dryer for? Y'all doing it in there?
Because, and I hope you got a fresh pair of sheets, because it's gonna be a wet night. I don't make puddles.
So the 6th toe
I
is going to
make
get it.
oceans,
The 6th toe is going
okay?
to make you get it wet.
I don't make puddles. I make oceans and milkshakes.
Oh, I'm so lost.
But don't be lost. You know what that froth is.
Would you like to give your
you know what froth is, okay? We gets it done. So like I said, missionary, your 6th toe in my mouth. It's gonna be a wet night. I hope you have a washing machine, some clean sheets, and a dryer.
Malloy, is Malloy just gonna eat, or is that?
He was practicing nibbling on that 6th toe.
Oh my god!
Malloy, do you have 6 toes? Inquiring minds want to know.
No.
4.
I'm just saying. Oh, you have 4.
Oh no, that's worse. Would you like someone with 4 toes or 6 toes?
I would be more concerned about them being able to keep their balance. No, I'm not being funny. I'm being very serious, because you need all 5. No. It's a scientific fact. you need all 5 in order to be able to stand without any assistance. And so with the missing toe, I would just assume, you know, it's like a kickstand. You just kind of fall over. But I just, you better not laugh. If you laugh, you're going to hell. And watch, he gonna cut his camera off. It's just terrible. Y'all know what I meant.
Okay.
I applaud anybody with, regardless of what number of toes they have. I'm sure they're.
It was the kickstand for me.
Okay, here we go.
You know what? Speaking of a kickstand, sorry.
You know what? My mind just went somewhere else. I should have never said anything.
Speaking of a kickstand,
I have one. Moving on. I was trying to keep it PG. I'm sorry.
Speaking of a kickstand,
and all that.
You know, all that white stuff.
Y'all are leaving me speechless tonight.
It's not me.
So I dated I talked to someone, he was an asshole, and one of his legs was shorter than the other.
I've met people like that.
I mean, you might be a little angry, you know?
My granddaddy had one leg. I don't know if that counts for anything.
You should have got him a kickstand.
You always had to, like, either. You may be a little angry.
He had the leg that mattered. That's how you got here.
Okay. So that's what you enjoyed most about him.
Hell, that was probably the best part about him.
I gotta get some ice cream after the show.
Where are you putting that?
Well, at least you can have ice cream. Some of us can't process it.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, no.
What's happening?
I was speaking about lactose intolerance.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was talking about.
Yeah, that's what we're about.
Yeah, I was speaking of lactose intolerance. They have like these little pills that you can get from GNC that'll process the lactose or whatever. But it just sounds really painful and uncomfortable, and I don't want to toss and turn in my sleep for the sake of ice cream. Haagen-Dazs, just saying.
That's a different kind of froth, definitely.
It is, but at the end of the night, it's all the same. Once again, do you have a dryer? Washing machine? Clean sheets?
Malloy?
Yes, Dyson. Capital D.
Well, speaking of washer and dryers, I have to go do my laundry, so this was another amazing segment.
That was it?
We do.
I thought we had more questions.
You guys enjoy the rest of the show. I will be in the comments, and I will see you guys later. DiiJai, it was a pleasure. Y'all have a good one.
Always.
Wow.